It's all about the animals. That's why we're all here.
This is our island shelter. It is run by island people.
My dream and vision was to have something grassroots.
For me, it's all about love.
I can't imagine Nantucket without a shelter. This was our greatest fear when we came together in September of 2011, that what were we going to do? You know, our organization was leaving that had always had the shelter. So what's going to happen to our animals? How are we going to deal with the strays? How are we going to handle it? We were faced with a situation where we were going to have to ship animals off island, and that just didn't make any sense at all. So I just can't imagine what it would be like, and I'm glad other people thought that too.
NSHA is extremely unique in the sense that it is 100% volunteer run. Until recently, we did hire somebody to oversee the day-to-day, but we also are able to encompass the island as a community and not just do the, surrendering and adoption.
We honestly, I can't say enough about the volunteers. I hope that that's going to come through loud and strong, because we literally can't function without them. We couldn't consider it. We don't want to consider it.
Every time I volunteer here, I go home smiling, because something magic happens inevitably. And then when I come back, whenever later, a couple of days later or a week later, whatever, you can see the transition that the animals have made. It's fantastic.
Mondays is a big deal. Every Monday we get very excited to come out and see them. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. We only spend about 45 minutes to an hour out here.
Well, I like working with the animals, and I hope in the future, I want to work with animals too in the future, so hopefully it will help me with my future career.
I mean, I really think of Samantha as a colleague. I mean, she's reliable, she's great with the animals, she reminds me of things, she points things out. She also comes in and takes pictures of the animals. She is really good at photography.
Our shelter is probably the best shelter in the whole world. We have the best group of volunteers. They take the animals and change them from scared little animals to beautiful, loving creatures, and they take whatever time is needed to do that.
One of the things that's very important to us and to any shelter across the country is educating people about the importance of spaying and neutering. If you have a litter of kittens or a litter of puppies and you place them all in good homes, that's terrific. But each of those homes is no longer available to a dog or a cat or a puppy or kitten that's already here, alive, and needs a home.
So I've been working in animal welfare for, I think it's probably been over 15 years now. I was in the deep south in university and toying around with veterinary science, and realized that my passion was not the medical, it is the advocacy, the welfare portion of animals. So I took a job in Mississippi, which was a very eye-opening, directing a humane society down there, where it was devastating. And I saw really what was happening in our country, and most likely the world, and how many stray animals there are, how the overpopulation is. When I returned to Nantucket, after being gone for quite a few years, from growing up here, when I returned, it was such a different world.
I've been in Jamaica where I couldn't where we never give animals medication or spade or neuter, and because it's so expensive. We have none of that in Jamaica, so when they have puppies, they would just kill them or throw them out in the river or something like that. That's a big problem, and I think that's one more reason why we have a shelter, right? To get all the puppies and stuff that people are trying to throw away, especially in Mississippi. We always have a set that from Mississippi that comes here that we try to find homes for. Some of them are successful, some of them not so much, still at the shelter.
This is Roxy. She's a Mississippi mutt. The shelter's been really helpful. She's already microchipped and neutered and spayed, so the process is as easy as can be. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You just pick up the dog. It's special to be able to rescue a dog because they were on her last leg. Her and her brother were found in a home, almost dead, and starving, and the person in Mississippi brought her back to health, and so I feel really privileged to be able to save Roxy and let her have a really happy, wonderful life on Nantucket.
One of my favorite parts here is that you need a dog in Nantucket. I love getting a dog from here and put her in a truck and driving to the beach and, you know, having a co-pilot, and it's fun.
When we come to the animal shelter, we give the cats lots and lots and lots of love.
I absolutely love what NSHA does and what we've become. I'm astounded at how far we've come in this very short time. We've got volunteers, we've got people who love and care for the animals, we've got a board that works really hard. But you know, the most important people are the community that supports us, the people who have put their trust in what we're doing. It's incredibly moving for me to know that the people of Nantucket believe in all of these things that we're doing, and they continue, hopefully, long into the future to give us their financial support, because we want to keep doing what we're doing. We save a lot of animals. No, you save a lot of animals by helping us the way you do.